Howdy. So this is my Pretty Little Liars review. Let's get started. So the episode starts and since the car crashed into Emily's house, they're having problems, and so now they're living in a motel and they have to wait for their house to get fixed. And I'm just like, that really sucks. I don't know. That's just horrible. To think of what that would cost. There's this giant hole in their house. That really sucks. And from last week's episode, I was like, I can't believe A has the nerve to go and give Emily, the hardware gift card. Like, you're the one who caused it. I don't know. But whatever. It's just like, I hope, they can figure everything out soon. Because they already have money problems, so who knows how that's going to work out. And, Hannah's still in her bad situation with her mom being in jail and everything. And, I was just like, that really sucks. And the fact that her mom isn't going to get bail, that sucks even more. And then, Spencer's mom tells her that she's going to be moved into some other city's jail. And I'm like, great, now Hannah can't even see her own mom? Hannah's been through a lot. I don't understand. And Emily comes in to talk to Ezra about her college applications, her college essay, actually. And, I like Ezra. I'm glad that he still cares about all of them. That's really good. I feel like it could be a problem in the future, but I'm glad that he still cares about them and, is trying to help. That was funny how Caleb was like, so how are you? So how are you and everyone? And Spencer's like, oh, we're all just dandy. Yeah, like, that's true. And he's like, I'm serious. And I'm like, that was a funny response. I don't know, you just didn't expect it. You expect her to actually say how they are. And she's like, everything's just dandy, because we're in La La Land. And yeah, I felt really bad for Hannah because, she had to go and say bye to her mom before she gets moved. And, yeah, Hannah's situation is just really bad. And then, Hannah goes and talks to Mona, and she tells Mona that she wants to confess. Even though she didn't do it, she wants to get her mom, out of jail. Which, I'm thinking, Hannah, that is the stupidest idea ever. I understand you want to help your mom, but do you really think if you're in jail and your mom isn't, that's going to help your mom in any way? Like, she's going to be hurting just like you are, so it's not going to help either one of you. I thought that was really stupid, and I was just like, I can't believe Hannah is really trying to take lying lessons from Mona. I believe Mona could do it, which she did, but, yeah, I'm just like, Hannah, this is absolutely crazy. And, when they go to Aria, and, her and Mike are having, like, a little conflict or whatever, I'm just like, the Montgomery family does have a lot of problems. Like, the dad cheated with a college student. Aria, was hooking up with Ezra, which was her teacher. Mike, Mike has his issues. Honestly, the only normal one is the mom. Which is good, because moms need to be normal to, go to when you need help. I'm just like, what is wrong with the Montgomery family? I have no idea. And I'm glad that Ashley, Hannah's mom, asked Caleb to watch over Hannah, because Ashley was, like, completely right. She's like, I'm afraid of Hannah doing something stupid, Hannah doesn't think, she just does. And, yeah, Ashley was completely right about that. And, when Caleb's like, Hannah would do anything for you, and she's like, that's what I'm worried about. And I'm like, yeah, because sometimes when people say that they'll do anything for you, it can be a problem. Like Hannah, she's about to get herself in jail because her mom's in jail. That's absolutely crazy. And, and then Caleb goes and he's like, why are you talking to Mona? And they fight or whatever, and I'm just like, Hannah, you shouldn't be pushing Caleb away. I understand why she did, because, she doesn't want him to know. She doesn't want anybody to interfere with her plan. But I'm just like, you can't really think this is a good idea, can you? I don't know. It's Hannah's thinking. Hannah does do, and she doesn't think about her actions. And that was funny how, Spencer comes to her house and she takes the file from the trainee. And I thought it was funny. I'm like, how did he even know? I mean, I expected him to know, but I expected him to say something like right when she took it. Or, once he got off the phone with her mom. But, nope, he actually let her take it. And, whatever she had to do with it, she did. I mean, because there were like a billion boxes with like 10 million files inside of them. So he had to have seen her. And, Arya's worried about Mike, because he's out late. And Mike doesn't answer his own phone. And I'm like, what is Mike doing? I mean, I don't understand why people leave their phones. Like, I don't get it. Especially with, like, at a party where you don't really know everybody. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand why he did that. And, yeah, I'm just like, what is the guy talking about? Mike's not, he's unconscious or whatever he said. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, what are they doing to Mike? Because I felt like they were hazing him or something. I'm just like, I hope Mike's okay. Yeah. And then, Hannah and Mona have their little interrogation session. And I'm just like, Hannah, you are so crazy to do this. Just, why? I just wish she really thought about this, because if she did think about it, she would have come up with the conclusion, it's not going to help either one of us, because if I'm in jail and my mom's out, she's going to be hurting. And, it's not a good idea. And I'm really glad that Caleb caught Hannah. I'm glad she told him. I mean, she had to. She was caught red-handed leaving. So I'm really glad he found out. So now she can't do her stupid decision. And, Arya is still worried about Mike, and she calls again, and Mike answers this time. And I don't know if it was just me, but Mike's kind of sounded like he was drunk or something. I mean, he didn't sound completely there. I mean, I don't know. He was acting really weird to me, and I hope he wasn't doing anything, that'll get him more in trouble, so maybe that'll be answered next week, I hope. I don't know. And, I felt really bad for Emily, when, she gets the application to go on the trip to Nicaragua. And, and her mom is just looking at her, and she starts crying, and I'm like, oh. I mean, I feel bad for her mom, because if Emily leaves, her mom's going to be all alone. But at the same time, I think it's good that Emily's leaving so soon, because then they don't really have to take care of Emily and, really pay for her to live. And, the mom can just take care of herself, since Emily will be in college. Which, I know they're really worried about college tuition and everything, but everybody takes out loans, so I don't know, maybe they just feel really bad that, they don't have the money they wish they could do. Like, I don't know. I just felt really bad, and I'm like, oh. I mean, A is really evil for doing all of this. To all of them, I mean, she takes Emily's house, puts Hannah's mom in jail. That's all for right now, but like they said, it's bound to happen with Spencer and Arya. So, I don't know what's going to happen with them, but something it possibly could happen to their parents. And, when Mona walks into the police station, I'm just like, she's going to take the blame for Hannah. I mean, and after all that work, I mean, I'm kind of glad she did, but I understand Mona's thinking in that. I guess she was like, well, I've already been in trouble, I've already been in Radley, and I've already done all this other stuff, so I might as well go to jail for Hannah, because Hannah's really her best friend, so. I thought that was sweet of her, but I don't want to see either of them go to jail, because I like Mona. I like Mona being on the outside with her creepy self. And I'm not really I love Ezria a lot, but, I'm kind of liking Arya and, the instructor together. I think they're cute for her outside relationship, but Ezria will always be cute to me. Yeah, and the girls get the call that Mona confessed, and they all go down to the station. I'm just like, ugh, I knew this was going to happen. And, you know, I thought it was really nice because Mona just looks at Hannah and she does her little smirk and the blinds close. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I mean, but Mona is the best person to do it because she lies really well. But yeah, so that was my review on Pretty Little Liars, and you should watch my next video for my review on Twisted. Toodles!